Hello, I am Dada Patil. Let us see essential characteristics of a structural dynamics problem. So, a structural dynamics problem always differs from the static loading problem. The difference is actually in two important respects. Number one, that is the first difference, is dynamic problem is always time varying in nature. For dynamic problem, the loading and the response or the structural response to loading, they always vary with time. Therefore, a dynamic problem doesn't have a single solution like a static problem. It will have a number of solutions because the loading and the structural response to loading both vary with respect to time. Therefore, the analyst must establish a succession of solutions corresponding to all times of interest in his response of history or response history rather. So, a dynamic analysis is always more complex and it is more time consuming than a static analysis. Yeah, let us take an example that there is a simply supported beam where a central point load P is applied. So, the second and more fundamental difference between static and dynamic problems can be illustrated by using this problem. When this load P is applied over a simply supported beam, the internal bending moments and shear forces and the deflected, say because we know that it will deflect like this, it will sag because of the application of central point load P. So, the shear force, bending moment and the deflected shape of this beam will only depend upon the load P. They can be calculated by using the established principles of force equilibrium, which we learn in structural analysis in undergraduate level. Yeah, but interestingly, let us see if the load PT is applied. T stands for time. That means here, unlike the last case where it was a static problem, here the load is P is applied, but P is changing with respect to time. So it is a dynamic load. So when load PT is applied dynamically, the resultant displacements of the beam, that means the beam is deflecting with certain displacement, maybe velocity and accelerations. So the resulting displacement of the beam depend not only upon this load but also upon the inertial forces which are getting developed inside the body of the beam. And therefore, these inertial forces, they try to oppose the accelerations which are producing them. Thus, the corresponding internal bending moments and shear forces in the beam must equilibrate. Number one, externally applied force PT, and number two, also the inertial forces due to accelerations of the beam. So, unlike the static problem, here the internal bending moments and shear forces which are getting produced in the beam due to dynamically applied load PT, they have to equilibrate the externally applied load force PT as well as they have to also equilibrate the inertial forces which are getting developed due to accelerations of the beam. Inertial forces which resist the accelerations of the structure are most important distinguishing characteristic of a structural dynamics problem which is absent in static problem. If inertial forces represent a large portion of the total load equilibrated by the internal elastic forces of the structure, that is shear force and bending moment, then the dynamic character of the problem must be considered for in its solution. But however, if the motions are very slow, then the inertial forces will also be negligibly small, and therefore analysis of response for any desired instant of time can be only considered as static structural analysis like we do in UG level structural analysis, and only the structural analysis will be sufficient, though the load and response may be time varying, but since the motions are very slow, the inertial forces developed are negligibly small, therefore that can be treated as just a static structural analysis problem by using the corresponding procedures. So for this I have taken reference of Dynamics of Structures book, 3rd edition by Ray W. Clough and Joseph Penzian. Thank you very much.